I would be mildly happy with most of these. Let's play the nerfed Merlin. The fair Merlin. Gee dang it. Not a good start for Merlin. Insert witty response here. Welcome back to the Republic, Maxwell. Damn it! If only we attacked first. I mean, this one's an easy one. Buy, sell, freeze. Yeah, that's the play if I want to keep the ice shard specifically in the store for the next turn. But I'm fine with it. I have 3 gold on that next turn, so like a lot of turns end up better than the output of just a single ice shard. Fair enough. Don't tell anyone we found this. And then I take this next to try and hit the... Yep. And then I take that. I am very likely to lose the next round and then to need the ability to get back on board very quickly. Take both those and then... Yeah, no, we're just not boarding it right now. Maxwell says I'm returning home after a gig, which makes me feel a bit more myself. I am glad that you've found an opportunity to gig during these times. I mean, obviously we take the Brave Princess here. Can someone please explain Polywoggle? Sure. Polywoggle, by base, says I transform into a character that is 1 level higher than your hero, so the character would be level 4, because my hero is level 3. But the golden version becomes a golden character, which is a lot more valuable. Okay. Gonna go... that, then that. And then I do just want to fill out the board. Minotaur. Yeah, Mummy can be pretty good with the spell strats, but... Thank God it's not Puff Puff! I was so worried! I was not prepared for a second game of Puff Puff in a row. If looks could kill. It's a big Tweedle. Tweedle's quite large. That's going to keep us in the game for a wee bit of time here, so I should probably focus on making myself otherwise viable. I'm looking for 3-cost treasures. I'm looking for support for the Brave Princess. I'm looking for mages-ish. Looking for good spells. Looking to spike level 4? One puff, 2 puff, pink puff, pink puff. Yeah, exactly. The upgraded one should be blue. Yeah, we could easily end up going into dwarves, but we're also not hard committed to dwarves just because we have Tweedledee. Tweedledee is one of the dwarves that can function quite effectively outside of a dwarves build, because all you need to do is be able to support its attack and health via support minions in backline, which is actually something Merlin already wants to do. Merlin's more than happy to take Sporko and the Lady of the Lake, both of which are backline ranged support minions that are also mages, so they get buffed when you cast other things with Aeon, which is another natural take for this character. There are other color puffs in the art. In before Puff Tribal, it has to happen now, right? There's other colors in the art now. Tribal, please. Getting a guild out there is good. I do like guilds. Not guild, sorry. You know, the standard sentence. What would the other puffs do? There's the blue puff, which whenever it dies, no, it has Slay, give all of your opponent's minions -1/-1 permanently. And the entire game just becomes ruled by puffs, and it's just the puff meta. There are other cards in the game, but you can't reasonably consider drafting any of them. I'm ready. Wade into the abyss. Man, I mean, their health is okay. Potion Master, I guess. Ah! Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Princess managed to finish her quest. Excellent. And we also managed to secure the win. Got a lot of health on the Tweedledee, and that's going to be protecting the Sporko ranged in the backline. Very happy with that Sporko. Pick up. Gaming. We're going to take the Labyrinth Minotaur. We're going to eat the Labyrinth Minotaur. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Delectable. I'm probably not going to continue investing hugely into Grimsoul. It's just going to need to die to trigger Aeon eventually. Like, that's its kind of path, trajectory, I guess, in total. But is casting that for 4/4 distributed right now worth it to my board state? Probably not, considering Grimsoul and Sporko are the only ones that are going to stay. That'll do it, though. All right, let's get Sporko. There's a consideration here of taking the Friendly Spirit and swapping it. I'm actually going to do that. Because if it becomes Chupacabra, Sporko, or... That's literally the worst thing that could have become for us, just to be clear. Just to be extremely clear. If it became the book, Sporko, or the Chupacabra, I was going to be really happy. We are extremely being carried off of the back of this Tweedledum. Or a Puff-Puff? It couldn't become a Puff-Puff. It has to become an evil minion. Well, I guess it could become a Puff-Puff then. Let's mix a Whizzle you. Spellweaver. Whenever you cast a spell, it gain +1 attack permanently. Still worth at this point. Alright, so we upgraded the Heartwood Elder, and now, please, make it good. Just a useful minion. They did it. 4/4 permanently for the Tweedledee is probably worth it. Thank you, Enosh. Peak actually suggested I wear this shirt on stream today. Lock Medusa? Absolutely not. I mean, I guess I'm happy with that minion getting the buff. Unfortunately, Monster Book's really out of pace here. I mean, it's buffing Tweedledum, the minion that's dead. Still gonna win at least. I think now, am I happy to start randomly casting stuff on the board? Yes, because the majority of these minions are going to stay. Nice, free spell. Ah, nice, free spell. I'll take the golden chicken just in case I flunk out for the entire rest of the turn. Baba Yaga makes the most sense because of Aeon. Because if Aeon is the way that I decrease the cost of things, and then, like, Crystal Ball is the way that I continue casting things, then I have, like, a whole-ass combo betwixt the two of those. There exists a combo. Let's take the roll. The end. Thank you, Radiant Thought. Kind of you to say. Alright. Okay, cool. That's a big Oni King for them. Yeah, the problem is if the Oni King ever attacked again, which it is going to, we're just not going to be able to win this fight. Oh, boy! Yep. You're in waiting room? No, this is a waiting room for Aeon. The Mad Mage. We're up against a dead player, so this is like an easy 4-4 that we just get to keep. It's pretty worth for the Tweedledum to still have. I had to learn the liner. I also need to learn the liner. Teach us raps. Make a lot of mistakes off camera, and then don't show anyone those. This is actually the first time I have worn eyeshadow outside. This is the first time I think anyone other than Peak or a friend of mine has seen me wearing eyeshadow. So, you know, slow start. They're not really finding the pieces we want. I mean, Lady of the Lake kind of hurts to think of as a piece like that right now. No, I didn't even need to sell that. There we go. Random cost. That'll do. Can I transition you into good as well as surviving? There are some dragons I think that people have been picking up specifically in this lobby. Not that I think just that individual change will help for it. Wormroot. I really don't want to just roll for Aeon, but it does feel like that's the right thing to do right now. Because the downside is if I don't hit Aeon, uh-oh. That appears to be the world in which we live. Do I suspect I'll win this round? Get a random 6 from it? Sure. I believe in myself. Just get the Night Book and win of. I hadn't considered it. But now with that advisement, I may. Could Wormroot Baba Yaga for range damage plus survivability, but pass now? Yeah. Yeah, that probably would have been the monster target for it. I think if I resolved to cast that, I still would have cast it on the book, and then I would have regretted it. Okay, so that's a random 5 cost they just managed to pick up. Doesn't look like this person's going to be too problematic. Yeah, exactly. Oof. Let me cast the spells. Cast the spells. No. Please. All my value's in there. I've just been offered a trajectory of, like, you know, like this, right? It's Yorm, right? It's Yorm, the trajectory. Doing that there, right? This double triggers this. This just gets 40-40 from that, and then we start working on getting other Slay triggers in. And then, obviously, the Echo Wood gets the stats the Jormungand gets as well. It's going to be good. I'm going to take the free roll here because I really do want to extend my rolls as far as possible on this turn. Looking for additional supplanting copies of those. I'm going to take the money, I think, there. And not even the 2 6s. Oh, God! Okay, it worked out for us, actually. Sorry, Scarecrow. Wow, they actually got the God build as well. Good old Crystal Ball forking rod on the Scarecrow. I'm very happy to knock them out here. If they weren't knocked out here, they weren't going to be knocked out. All of the stat gain given directly to Tweedledee is just fine. Like, this is plus 10 health to its first version and then plus 20 attack to its second version. Like, man. How do you turn that down? Do you turn that down? I don't think you turn that down. I don't think you turned that down. Oh no, is Merlin a downgrade? Is Aeon a downgrade for me right now? Maybe. No, maybe? Maybe. No, maybe. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. All Slay procs that hit Aeon will also hit Yorm. Yes. Which is fine. And it does mean that, you know, the positioning of my Baba Yaga has to be behind both Aeon and Yorm, and also I'm going to need Grimsoul in the front line, so my front line is determined from that point, effectively. Oof, get out of here. We got him. Yeah, the problem ultimately that this proposes is constriction on board space, effectively. Like, I need Tweedledee out there, and Tweedledee really does want the damage behind them ultimately, if possible. I mean, I might be able to just kneecap them out of the game right now, so I'm gonna do that. Don't need Sporko. So Sporko's plus 10 attack to the Tweedledee becomes plus 20 health to its second version, but then the second version also picks up the plus 10 attack as a buff. So it ends up demonstrating a lot of stats on board through the Tweedle. Uh-oh. Well, that's one of them hard to beat builds. Yeah, they purposely drafted into being hard to beat. But importantly, not impossible. GG. I would not have guessed that that was going our way at any point during that fight. Obviously, their immediate removal of my Jormungand, reduction of his stats, and then killing him outright was pretty bad. It seemed like we were going straight to hell from there. And yet. Honestly, let's be very clear. The entire game was Tweedledee and Tweedledum. We got hard carried by them. Luckily, Tweedle made your tree huge. Yeah, that's something I've been underestimating. The value of the fact that Tweedledum doubles its own stats, making other things large, was definitely important there.